March 23, 1994. A day forever etched in the annals of the U.S. Army. On that fateful day at Pope Air Force Base in North Carolina, a routine training mission transformed into a scene of unimaginable tragedy. The Green Ramp disaster, as it came to be known, claimed the lives of 24 paratroopers and left over 100 injured, forever changing the lives of families and the landscape of military safety protocols. This essay seeks to delve into the heart of this tragedy. It aims to recount the events leading up to that fateful day, to remember the soldiers who made the ultimate sacrifice, and to understand the profound impact their loss had on the military community and the nation. Most importantly, it seeks to explore the lessons learned and the changes implemented to prevent such a catastrophe from ever happening again. The Green Ramp disaster serves as a stark reminder of the sacrifices made by those who serve and the importance of constantly striving for improvement in the face of unimaginable loss. The day began like any other training exercise for the paratroopers of the 82nd Airborne Division. They were the epitome of readiness, the nation's rapid response force prepared to deploy anywhere in the world within 18 hours. On this particular day, the 504th and 505th Parachute Infantry Regiments, along with the 782nd Support Battalion, were preparing for a routine airdrop. The mood was high, a mix of anticipation and the quiet confidence that comes from rigorous training. They were ready to execute their mission with the precision and skill expected of the All-American Division. Little did they know that fate had a cruel twist in store. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, casting long shadows across the tarmac, the stage was unknowingly being set for a disaster. A series of seemingly insignificant events would converge, culminating in a tragedy that would forever be seared into the memories of those present. The air buzzed with activity as the massive C-130 Hercules and C-141 Starlifter transport planes taxied onto the runway. They carried hundreds of paratroopers, their parachutes checked and double-checked, ready to take to the skies. As the first wave of aircraft took flight, a sense of routine settled over the drop zone. But high above, a deadly dance was about to begin. An F-16 fighter jet, returning from a training mission, experienced a hydraulic failure upon landing. The pilot, struggling to maintain control, veered off the runway and collided with a C-130 Hercules on the ground. The impact sent shockwaves across the airfield. The fighter jet, engulfed in flames, careened towards a parked C-141 Starlifter, loaded with paratroopers awaiting takeoff. The collision was catastrophic. The Starlifter, its fuel tanks ruptured, erupted into a raging inferno. The peaceful training exercise instantly transformed into a scene of unimaginable chaos. Black smoke billowed into the sky, visible for miles around. The air filled with the acrid stench of jet fuel and burning metal. Amidst the inferno, acts of extraordinary courage unfolded. Soldiers, their training kicking in, rushed towards the flames, desperate to save their comrades trapped inside the burning aircraft. Medics, overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the disaster, worked tirelessly to treat the wounded. The cries of the injured mingled with the roar of the fire, creating a symphony of chaos and despair. As the fire was eventually brought under control, the true extent of the tragedy became horrifyingly clear. 24 paratroopers, their lives cut short, lay dead amidst the wreckage. Over 100 more bore the physical and emotional scars of that dreadful day. In the aftermath of the battle, the grim task of identifying the fallen began. Each name, each face, a story of bravery and sacrifice. It was a solemn duty, carried out with the utmost respect and care. Families were notified and the nation mourned. This process, though painful, was essential in honoring those who had given everything. Their legacy would not be forgotten. The aftermath of the Green Ramp disaster left many soldiers and their families facing a long and arduous journey to recovery. Physical wounds began to heal, but the emotional scars remained deeply ingrained. For some, the road to recovery was marked by resilience and the unwavering support of their comrades and loved ones. The community came together, offering solace and strength to those in need, underscoring the true meaning of brotherhood and unity. The tragedy at Green Ramp resonated far beyond the confines of the military base. Across the nation, people mourned the loss of brave soldiers, and communities rallied to support the families affected. In the face of such profound loss, the spirit of unity and solidarity shone through. Memorial services were held, and tributes poured in from every corner of the country. Slowly, but surely, the community began to rebuild, drawing strength from shared grief and collective hope. The Green Ramp disaster was a turning point, prompting significant changes within the military. Safety protocols were re-evaluated and improved, ensuring that such a tragedy would never occur again. The lessons learned from that fateful day led to better preparedness and a renewed commitment to the safety of all personnel. In the wake of tragedy, the determination to transform sorrow into actionable change became a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the armed forces. The legacy of the Green Ramp disaster endures, a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made by the men and women in uniform. It serves as a solemn chapter in history, one that continues to shape the values and practices of the military today. The bravery and camaraderie displayed in the face of unimaginable adversity remain an inspiration to all. As we remember those who were lost, we honor their memory by striving for a safer and more united future.